And I was like, what has been going on?
I had a similar situation. And he was
He's mentally handicapped?
and he got fired. He was trying to explain to us that he had unconventional teaching methods, and that they didn't understand his teaching methods, and that they fired him.
We're the machine.
Oh, so then he's like
the
He was a very smart guy.
right. And to the kids, he probably seems like the cool guy because he's like
yeah.
unconventional.
And he was always jogging. He was always jogging around this park.
Oh yeah, that's a
And
gay
he would
sport.
sit by, and he would come by and hang out with us. So we'd be fishing. We'd be hanging out at the spot, and he'd come by, sit with us for a little bit, and then take off. So we became friends with this guy. So he shows up drunk. That's when it got really weird. And he told me he loved me. And
Like, how did he say it? Did he say it?
he said it.
Please,
like he's
just
behind
love me.
It
Ooh,
wasn't.
love me,
it was
love me.
weird, but it wasn't dangerous. But then it got dangerous. It just was like he was just talking about my dick being developed.
Like a curator, like an art curator?
And I was like, what? And I was thinking about it. I'm like, he's talking about my dick.
Ah, dude,
And
this is
he's-
making me
and
feel
he goes,
nervous.
he goes, Joey, I love you. And I go, I like you too, man. I was like weirded out. I didn't know what to do because he was drunk, like definitely drunk. He goes,
Yeah.
no, there can be no love without sex.
Jeepers.
That's what he said. And I went, what? And I remember I had a Swiss Army knife in my pocket, and I put my hand on the Swiss Army knife. And I remember saying something like, man, you better leave me the fuck alone. Like something along those lines.
Wow.
Like I didn't pull the knife out because he was a pretty big guy. It's like, even if I pull this knife out, am I really going to be able to stab him?
You've
Or is
stabbed him
this guy
70 or
gonna-
80 times.
Is this guy going to beat me to death and fuck me? What's going to happen here? For months, we had been going fishing, and he had been coming to this lake.
Them pickerel.
I can't stop coughing. And so there was Jamaica Pond, was this one spot, and there was another pond that was nearby. There was a smaller place that was more secluded, but it had like good pickerel fishing. Yes, he was in the bathroom with me, and afterwards, the sense I was because I'd been friends with this guy for months, right? And I don't know if his house was. And I don't know if he had ate at his house. It was just me and him too. And he didn't do anything, but I went to the bathroom. There was two places. There was Jamaica Pond. There was all this was in Jamaica Plain. He left me alone. But then he wrote a letter to my house. So he found out where I lived.
Dang.
Yeah.
And he probably had to get drunk to come there and do that, to be able to even say
Yep.
that to you.
Yep. That's probably why he did it. Like he was probably trying to figure out a way to work his way up to molesting me.
area, and a new generation of children are born from inside gay men.
Let's try to sleep. Thanks, computer.